For us, it's been 13 years, but 13 years of discovering what is this coming together as a society? What is it coming together as a community? When we did this exercise, we realized, and I'll tell you how it was happening. Anybody walking on the road, suddenly we felt we had to ask them, what is inclusion? So there's a lot of behind the scenes stories here. But it gave us a very real time on, are we making this something that is so inaccessible? Does one really need to have a separate space to talk about something that is just all of us? So what you're going to experience today is a continuation of that experiment. Something that has come from years of work, a lot of unlearning, lot of relearning, many, many questions. And honestly, like I said, we are as curious as you are to see what this sounds like, what this feels like. If there is a room of people who've just met for the first time, when they leave this space, how does it feel for us when we leave in the evening? I also want to say this upfront, like like Priyanka said, you'll hear Ninsi nudge as well. If you're expecting something like it's going to be like a typical conference, it's not. And on that queue, on all your tables, there's a little basket with threads. You're supposed to keep fidgeting, taking those threads, making plaits, doing what you want, tie it on your hair, gift it to somebody, make bands. Keep fidgeting and playing, because we don't want to sit alone with restlessness and being fidgety. We want to increase the tribe that is just restless, because in that seeds creativity. We've intentionally tried to keep boundaries softer, which means you may not always know who the speaker is. Suddenly, if our panelists jump from the stage down and start behaving like participants, be prepared. This is quite deliberate, because this space today is not about expertise. It's about experience. It is about each one of us sharing, some of us sharing what's this whole experience of arts and inclusion has been. At Snehadhara, we've always struggled with defining inclusion. We get better and better, I think, with every proposal and grant proposal. When we have to write, like now they tell also, you have to finish writing in 100 letters what it really means. So we've always struggled because we are very used to poetry. We don't know what to bring it down to one line. Inclusion is love. Now how to put impact on love? Inclusion is coming together. How to put numbers? How many people came together? So even this conference, attendance and all is just so that we know so many people attended. But having said that, the more we've tried to explain what inclusion is, I think the more we felt distant from it. So we said the only way we can actually think about what inclusion is by experiencing it. And that's really why Sutra exists. Not to tell us what inclusion is, but just to sit with that question, to practice it together. So use this space to just see what is happening. If you're waiting for any clear answers today, that's why we didn't give you notepad and all that, because if you start writing on, neither will you see PPTs where you jot down every slide. We also don't want the responsibility of sending your post-conference mail to say, here is the deck that was used. You definitely may not get any clear answers today. We're sorry about that, but you'll definitely leave with more questions. Questions that are going to leave you a little disturbed, maybe better questions, maybe questions by just meeting somebody in this room. So, on that note, welcome to Sutra. Let's stay with it, let's stay with each other, and with that, I would like to declare Sutra 2026 open.